Good morning. Today we have to start class and object in C++. Actually, it must be mentioned that we are discussing C++. Otherwise, class and object we can get in Java also, or there are so many languages where we can use this class and object. Okay. Before going in detail, actually, why not we should start with a program, because it is a programming language and it is my concept also, my dear friend, that if in a programming language, if we want to learn, actually we should write a program. It is the best way, because only to study the theory our concept cannot be cleared, but once we write a program, either it is full of error also, I am telling you, full of error also, you will get something, some information there. What I have done here, please be with me for next few minutes, so that we will try to understand this class and object, and I can ensure yourself that after completing my C++ tutorial, the entire tutorial, it, it will become very easy for you to learn Java, to learn Python, to learn Android or something else also. Okay. So here what I have written, it is class P1. In this class, I have written two sections. It is private, it is public. It is here. Actually, what is the meaning of this class is? Actually, class means the class is taken from the real class concept, like this. If I am telling you that you are a student of BTech 6th semester, what it means? That your class name is BTech 6th semester. Your data type is BCS 6th semester. Only with this one statement, I can get so many things for you. Like this, all the rules and regulation of BCS 6 is applied on you, or I can say that you have to follow the same routine, same decorum, and same level of teaching in BCA 6 semester, sorry, in BTech 6 semester, what the other students are enjoying. Actually, if you consider this int num1, maybe I have declared a variable as num1, then it can store only one value. It is okay for single valued entity. But if I want to represent the real life entity, the real life entity will be always multi-valued entity. What is this meaning of multi-valued is that if I am telling you that okay, write something to introduce yourself, you will write your name, which will be a string. You will write your father's name, it will again a string. You will write your age, which is integer. You will write your address, which is again a string. You write your date of birth, which may be a date, but maybe some programming language are not supporting that particular thing. But 100% we are multi-valued. Multi-valued means I am a single Sunil Kumar. But if I will introduce myself, I have to write so many things, and that cannot be resolved with this single valued entity, because it can store only one, number one. Number two, if I say that you are an example of encapsulation, what is the meaning of encapsulation is that multi-valued you have, means you contain multi-valued. But what is your this one introduction? By your name, by your roll number. But the entire things are inside you. But in the upper layer, I can call you by your name. It is the beauty of encapsulation. Here also, if you have to make any structure. A structure means, please do not try to confuse yourself with the structure of C and this one. Here also we will discuss what is the difference between class and structure later on. But here if you write class P1, it means you have to decide about the members. How many members are here? Here int num1, num2 two members, get and so. It means we have 4 members. But these 4 members are known as P1. Just like this, that maybe you are Ramesh, Suresh or Mahesh, but you contain so many values, so many data members, so many member functions. Here these variables and this function are known as member of the class. Okay. Now, if I say that what is the data type of this A1? Actually, the data type of A1 is P1, because if you write int num1, what is the data type of this num1? Int. But here, what is the data type of this A1 and A2? It is P1. It is P1 because in this int we get only one capacity, we get only one capability, that num1 can hold only one value. But here this A1 can enjoy the entire structure. As for example, I have just told you that if you are a student of BTech 6 semester, 100% you will enjoy all the things of BTech 6 semester. It means that is multi-valued entity. Now, actually this P1 is known as user defined data type. Actually we have two different things. One is predefined. Predefined means which is bundled with the general syntax like int, char or float, like this. And another one is user defined, because who have given this name P1? I have given. If I want, I can write class employee. If I want, I can write class student. It means any valid identifier I can use it. That's why it is known as user defined. Actually, in C++, there are 4 places where we can use user defined. Please note it down. Number 1, the class name. Number 2, the structure. Number 3, the union. And number 4 is enum. Both 4 will give an opportunity to give user defined data type, like here. Then what is the meaning of this A1, A2? It means A1, A2 will enjoy these 4 members of the class. What is the nature of this A1 and A2 now? A1 and A2 is a variable of type P1. But in C++, I can say that A1 and A2 are object of type P1. It means from now I can say that the object is also a variable of type class, and the object can enjoy all the members of the class. Like this, here also class P1 we have 4 members, num1, num2 and get and so. So A1 and A2 can enjoy these 4 methods. But you can say now, then what is this private and public? Actually, it is used to maintain the data hiding. Data hiding means what? Data hiding means, this data hiding I have explained very clearly in my tutorial 1, where I have explained about the attribute of oops. Please go through it also, so that you can understand the basic meaning, basic ethics of data hiding. Actually, to maintain this data hiding, we use this access modifier, access specifier, like this private. If you write private, then if I write it here like this, if I write it here after get, if I write cout and A1 dot num1, you will get an error. Please see here. Only we should concentrate on this error here. Why? Because it is private, and private member can be used inside the class. It cannot be used outside the class. But if you make it comment, now your program will be compiled successfully without any error, without any warning. Okay. It means if I have to use this private, it means what? That I want to give the privilege. I want to give the privilege to my object that you can access num1 and num2, but not directly like this. Direct accession is stopped now. Then my object will go in get, here get, and get can go in num1 and num2 because get and show are written in public. If you make these two also public, then this statement will be worked. Okay, it means private means what? Private means the member can be used inside the class, but the member cannot be used outside the class directly. But indirect accession must be there. Here I want to clarify one thing, that we should not stop our object to access the member. Anyhow, we have to give either direct or indirect. If you are writing this private, it means your intention is to give indirect accession to the object, but if you write public, it means you want to give the privilege direct. But this get and show, because they are a member of the class, they can access any member, there is no any restriction. Okay, so a1 dot get, again a1 dot show. Clear? Again I am summarizing my things. We are writing this class only to define a structure for to represent the multi-valued real life entity. Okay. Here we have to define some members which are variables as well as functions. Actually, the variables are known as data members and the functions are known as member functions. It means num1 and num2 are data members, but get and show are member function. It is a general convention that we write data in private section and member function in public section. Although it is a convention, it is not a rule. If I want, I can write this one also in public and get also in private. That I will show you in some another program also. But because what is the word? Word is data hiding. It means we should try to preserve the data from illegal accession or from direct accession. It means if someone will ask what is the need of this private, I can say this private is used only to stop the direct accession, because anyhow we have to give the indirect accession, because according to object oriented programming system we have to give either direct or indirect accession for my object, because the object is very important. We cannot stop our object to get the service. Yes, 100% maybe it is direct or indirect, and this direct or indirect will be done with the help of this private and public. Okay, so now please see, after the declaration of class we get a data type, and with the help of this data type we can declare variable also, which is commonly known as object. Clear? Now please see, what is this semicolon? Actually the declaration of class is considered as a single statement. That's why it is terminated by semicolon. Okay, it means this declaration of P1 is considered as a single statement, so it is terminated by semicolon. Now I want to tell you one very important thing, that if someone will ask how much memory this P1 will consume. We can say that okay, num1 4 byte, num2 4 byte, then 8 byte. No, it is wrong. Because the declaration of class is considered as a prototype, is considered as a template, and the system will not allocate any memory to the class because it is only a prototype. But as soon as we declare the object, the object will get sufficient memory. It means A1 will get 8 byte and A2 will get also 8 byte, maybe more than that also. It will depend on the compiler, on the system. But 100% the memory is allocated for A1 and A2, not for this P1. And the most important thing is that each and every object will get a separate memory allocation. And also one object cannot interfere the second object, the another object. Like this, A1 can enjoy the memory which is allocated for this, and A2 can enjoy the memory which is allocated for A2, not for A1. That I have shown it here also. Okay, so each and every object will get separate memory allocation. It is a concept. 100% it is a concept. Like this, A1 dot get. As soon as you write A1 dot get, what is the meaning of this dot? Actually, it is member access of operator. If you write A1 dot get, the runtime environment will give the control to this void get if it is written inside the public section. Otherwise, you will get an error. Like this, enter two values. If you give two values, that values will be assigned in the num1 and num2 of A1. So here you will get the value which you are going to insert. This A2 dot show 100% in this compiler dev C++, you are going to get 00, but in some compiler you can get garbage value also. But the value which we are going to give for A1 cannot be a part of A2. A2 cannot take the value from A1 directly. A2 dot get, again, yes, 100% A2 has also privilege to access this get, and here also A2 dot show means the values which we have given for this A2 will be shown here, and A1 dot show the value which is for A1 will be shown here. You cannot say that when we give the value for A2, it will affect the value of A1. No, sir. 100% not, because both are separate entity. Okay. One or two things are very, very important. Like this, the class is considered as a logical one. Okay. But the object is a reality. Means object must have a physical existence because they get the memory. As for example, if you consider a bank means what? There are so many members. Means data member, my account number, my balance, all are data members. And member functions, there are managers, clerk, Windows staff, and something who are going to serve us. They are considered as a bank, but there is no any bank inside the bank. Can you find it? That okay, I will try to get bank inside the bank. No, bank is a collection. Bank is a collection of so many members. But if you consider the account holder, 100% it is a physical reality. Why? Because if I tell you that okay, call the account number 101, you can call, because there is a physical reality of this. Okay. And the most important thing, please listen it carefully. that there is a logical bonding between object and class. Logical bond. But 100% the work what we will do is real. Is real. What I want to tell you. Like this, if you go and stand in front of the bank, if someone will come from the bank and if you ask what is your bank name, that person 100% the natural answer is that it is my bank, either it is a State Bank of India or Punjab National Bank of India, maybe anything else also. But what do you think, that the bank is owned by that particular account holder? No. But it is a logical bonding that the account holder thinks, yeah, or the account holder will be in the illusion that the bank is owned by him, or the bank is working only for him, although it is false. But the money which is credited or debited by the account holder must be reflected in the balance of account holder. That's why I have told you that there is a bonding. Bonding means what? That is logical bond. But 100% the experience will be real, because the object will enjoy the services of the bank or services of the class. I think the basic class and object, we have tried to understand it, and in my next lecture also we will try to go further, and 100% it is most interesting programming language. If you take my personal opinion also, because you can call me as a person of object oriented programming system, because I love this C++ too much. Thank you. Thank you very much, and be with me in my next lecture, where I will give you something more 100%, and I can assure you that if you will be with me throughout my lecture, 100% you will be a master of C++, not only master of C++, you will also a master of Java, Python, or any other object oriented programming system. Thank you very much. Thank you.